Siema, z tej strony Adis Big Bad Dice, grałem w Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Będziemy chyba wracać na główny quest, bo już mało mi co zostało do zrobienia. Szczerze mówiąc, chciałbym skończyć tę grę. Trochę ona bokiem wychodzi. Także lećmy do końca, tak? Zobaczmy. Tutaj ten. W Argentum! Daleko to? Niedaleko. Sorry. A, jeszcze jedna sprawa. Jak już oglądacie tą serię i wam się podoba, to napiszcie komentarz. Jak wam się podoba. Bo ja czasami rezygnuję z serii. Akurat z tej już nie zrezygnuję, bo chcę ją skończyć. Po prostu się uparłem, dlatego jest taka długa. Ale czasami przerywam serię i po prostu, bo coś innego wpada, tak?
I have not changed my
Więc
answer.
napiszcie, żebym wiedział, że coś się oglądacie, tak?
Not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
A po której stronie?
He's one of them. You. Get him.
Henryk!
No! Hey, that one's had it! Once more. We're gonna gut you, you horse son! Easy! Now you're in trouble.
O, co jest?
Fuck you! You should have fucking stayed out of this! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Ale go nadział, takie animacje jeszcze nie miałem.
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, You're hurt.
I'm all right.
My god, you are hurt.
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our...
Trzeba sprawdzić jeszcze kieszenie.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them that Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse.
Nie ta gra wygląda, co?
But back to you.
Bez wodotrysków graficznych, ale wygląda ładnie.
Why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scales, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof.
Tak pewnie wejdziemy do środka.
It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We will have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint.
Find out. But how?
You're right. Only authorized my friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the mint master's. He wanted to become the mint master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's.
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes.
Który to? Jakiś quest pewnie dodatkowy.
You'll find Tell him the password via Argentum, the pot of silver. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to...
We'll be praying for you. Take care of yourself, stranger. I hope you come back to us soon.
A że na quest dla nas będzie miała. O ty!
Why are you still here?
Mam nadzieję, że szybko wrócisz.
There's someone lying here. Hey, what are you lying here for? This was certainly no accident. We'd better keep an eye on this place.
Ale poharataliśmy ich. Eryk, to patrzcie, rzeźnik już jest totalny. To przecież szef, no nie?
Careful.
Ciekawe, do czego to są klucze, co? Już się zastanawiam. Znowu ujebany cały w krwi jestem. Zachowaj czystość. Chyba patch był, to możemy sprawdzić starokutne. Czy się quest odblokował, bo tam fajne questy dodatkowe, których nie mogę zrobić, niestety, bo się zbagował oczywiście. Dzień dobry. Ja tu gębę umyć przyszedł.
Anyone wishing to donate something to the army can go to the town hall every Sunday, where the city scribe will write down his name and his donation. So you can be sure that...
RPG. Patrzmy najpierw tu. Tam pewnie po gębach się bić, no nie? Grunt. Grunt to dobra zabawa. Już zrobiłem achievement, że mieć 95% questów zrobione. Więc tak naprawdę mało co mi zostało tutaj. Jestem pewien, że wszystkiego nie zrobiłem w pierwszym akcie. Jeszcze coś chcę zobaczyć. Czy ja mam 4 przy sobie strzelby, bo też trzeba naładować. Wszystkie 4, żeby kolejny achievement dostać. Masakra jest z tymi achievementami. Kuń! Piszczer, hakownica. Jeszcze jedna potrzebna mi. Także w ekwipunku, a raczej nie, bo nie używam tego. O, poziom mam główny. Kurde, to jest fajne. Ja wezmę to. Miłośnik nocy. Ale moje zdrowie nie spada do poniżej 25 punktów życia. Jeżeli spada, to ja wczytuję zapis, bo już wtedy kaplica się zaczyna. Hejkał. It's baguette again. Still baguette. Buget, buget. Tu gdzieś te martwe krowy były, tak? I tutaj miał aktywować ten quest. Ale nigdy do tego nie doszło. A walić to. Już byłem. Jakie questki mają dla mnie? O!
Hey, dearie. There's a...
Fuck! I'll kill you! Help! You can't take me! Ah!
Show your stuff!
Znowu zakrwawiony.
Thank you.
What was that?
You did more than help. Take this and thank.
5 groszy da mi pewnie majątek, dla mnie to w zasadzie mogło równie dobrze nie dawać tych pieniędzy. Kurde, ujebany cały jestem. A czy burdel tam mają? Gdzie mój koń? Już na koń jechałem. A już stąd to dojadę sobie. Czekajcie, zobaczmy czy tam jest łaźnia. Nie ma łaźni. Skarcz ma tylko wędzarnia. Tu wcześniej byłem, coś robiłem, ale pusto było w tym miejscu. Nie było NPC-ów. Dobra, ogarnijmy krew, nie będzie chciał gadać ze mną. Chociaż tyle. Fajne jest to, że jak się myję teraz, dzięki temu perkowi, to się leczę trochę, no nie, więc... Spoko to jest. Kamień pokutny, wejście do kuźni, do kopalni, przepraszam. Ciebie szukamy? Nie. Strażnik. Dobry?
I can't be held responsible for every new hewer. Every gaffer recruits his own crew and chooses virgin veins. Paul's son is hogged there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it.
Też ujebany.
You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another vet.
You can't just sack me, Stuart. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place.
It
That's the
happens.
fifth yucca who
Just
got
watch where you're
crushed in
going
here.
next time.
This is so jiggly pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey, stranger. What are you doing here?
You're a Christian of peace.
I am.
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Second. I haven't made much progress regarding the map. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always...
So is Vavak really stealing the silver?
Ciszej mów.
Sake, not so loud! What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's if Sir Kunslig trusts you, you could help.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners, or...
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and process. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, we need to talk somewhere in private.
Piesku.
Here, Mutt.
A to tutaj z okna nikt nie będzie nas słuchać, tak?
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to... That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out... First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was...
So, I'm supposed to ask about the...
It was just a few days ago. I reckon... Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... But you should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe you could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't... But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or the first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by... Samco's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't...
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreement. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to...
What is this
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground. Silver is found in ore veins underground.
Dużo wiedzy. Nie wiem, czy mamy czas na słuchanie tego. Może parę tekstów posłuchamy.
And the assayer estimates the raw ore goes to the smelter, roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then...
Can any silver get...
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to mint... So if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty...
Who makes money?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and the silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough...
To brzmi jak bardzo dobry biznes.
Who's responsible?
The mines in the mint are supervised directly by the Royal Mint. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. Then come the chief foreman. Then the other... We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore.
How much do the...
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a...
I thought all mines were owned by the...
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to... They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king?
Those go towards the costs, of course.
Dobra, jedziemy, szkoda czasu. Brzmi to bardzo ciekawie, aczkolwiek... Zajmę.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see?
Sir Christian of Pisac sent me. My name is Henry of Scalitz. Our family...
A nobleman in the pit, but you can't just amble around.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man.
What is the work of a miner, really?
What's it about? Bugger. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing up.
How exactly do you...
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yak of graft? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the...
How do you get the ore?
Same way it's hewed. In the dart and in coves. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in...
I wonder... How much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of...
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too... Nobleman or not?
You should know you can't defy it. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking...
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me man. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks, too. Who'd keep an eye? It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla.
Thanks.
God be with you, good sir.
Ten na przerwie, tak.
Are you Foreman...
Aye, I am.
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. Family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you...
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that...
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice. Then I'll tell you everything.
All right, let's do it. I don't think I'll play.
See? Kidder.
Górnicze zasady to jakie?
Greetings.
Well, good day. What are you doing here?
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
No cóż. Nic nie powie? Sensu. Znowu czwórkę, trójkę mam. To będzie krótka gra. Zbierałem tych kostków przez całą grę.
Here.
Skucha.
Oh.
Hahaha, biedny. Koniec.
Good game, friend.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. But proper rest is even more important than...
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip. Some are...
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit. Or only then there's not much silver in the ore.
How much do you make?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petra?
I can tell you exactly. All the yak, we managed to hulk 34 corves without skip.
That's all I need to know.
If you...
Znaczy później będę się z pamięci mówić, ile zarobił. A ten co tam robi na polu daleko? Konia wołam, whistluję, ty, durniu. Taki wyjęty spod prawa. To mój koń, spierdalaj.
Go!
Co, on pod ziemią jest teraz? Tego szukać. No. Czy będzie chciał gadać w ogóle ze mną? Wejście widziałem. Ja to wejście widziałem. Znaczy mi pozwolą wejść tutaj. Chyba trzy szyby są, no nie mówił. Czy to możliwe, że to tak daleko jest połączone?
You must be the one that Christian sent, eh? What's your head then?
Chyba się zbliżam.
I'm sorry.
Nie wyjść stąd, nie będę wiedział jak. Z jaj, gdzie on jest? O, jest, dobra. Co on robi? Modli się.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk... Hold on. I don't know you.
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the... Are you praying?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was home. We dinged the burg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, but it all came crashing down on him.
That's awful.
He weren't just me marrow, he were my blood. He kept begging me to take him on a shift. saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like, and now, I can't.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul?
Aye, I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin,
Almighty and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all ores
Father,
and metals.
you are the
I
giver
ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me brother who
silver,
has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
your holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and
damnation.
all ores and
Bring
metals.
his soul to
I ask that
eternal
you
glory
bless my
through our
brother,
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
And
Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of the
Amen.
Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for
O, muzyka z grozy się włączyła.
that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life, like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
So how many cores did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 coves.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
That's all I need to know.
Dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us.
Dobra.
Mother of God.
No czemu schował pochodnie? Szukajmy wyjścia, może się zbliżej. Mogły być jakieś znaki czy coś. Tu widziałem wcześniej to zejście. Ale wieje, słyszycie? Na zewnątrz, tak w kopalni taki pogłos jest, nie wiem czy słychać. Panie, dokąd ja zmierzam? O. Tu byłem, to chyba do tego samego wyjścia się kieruję, do którego przyszedłem.
Excuse me?
Tu też byłem, dobra. Aż by się w Gotika zagrało, co? Może ta kopalnia jest ładna, ale w Gotiku to jednak... W Gotiku to są kopalnie, w starej kopalni to jest kopalnia, a nie tutaj. O, jest, dobra. A on tutaj jest gdzieś obok, tak? Tak. Jak tam się na górę wchodzi? O.
I already know how many corvs. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book.
The same amount?
Then everything would be as it should be. But the book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10, but nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a clock. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest.
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the Ore Merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vava?
I still think the trail will lead us to him. But we know you need to talk to Fett and Herman. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime. So it should be in their own interest to make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll...
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miners extracted 100 corvs of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and talk to...
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed... Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They lie...
All three crews agreed to report more. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not...
I am... It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corvs. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then on the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all.
How long has this been going?
Several months. Maybe half a year.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind?
The Mint Master? I have no idea.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible.
Yeah.
I co, idziemy do tego?
It happens. Just where you going?
Hutownika? Już wiemy wszystko.
On the Lord's Day. You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you?
No, nor should you.
No nie, do Feta od razu.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what...
I'm Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I need to...
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his...
But you're the one counting the corvs of ore.
Your point...
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? And they like to show off. I'm sure they... Anyway, what's it to you? Don't you know? I work for Vavek. The Mint...
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you.
Oi. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, he said someone wanted to talk to me. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, there was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the...
He never told me his name. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was...
How long is this...
For some time now, definitely.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Gertrude. They say he was drunk.
Who pays you on the side?
I get the extra chink from the smelting works.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Va...
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else.
Clear as a bell, Mara.
Cynku.
Good day to you, friend.
Good day.
Puściła ta książka, żeby zobaczyć.
I talked to Fett and Herm...
And?
They did. I mean, I made them.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing...
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, you'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy, but he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How...
Like I said, it won't be nevertheless. I found a way you could gain his trust. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting work.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, but listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the... In short, be charismatic.
What should I wear?
Like I said, if you're and make sure you...
What should I know?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia. He started to prosper soon after, and not even... Now he's doing better and better.
Ja mam wysoką charyzmę i tak.
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along...
I got it.
Here. I've written you... I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the Feast of St. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It's still... You could get something out of the workers. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. Good luck, Henry.
Muszę się gdzieś umyć. Bez jaj. Pranie odzieży tu jest. No to tu nie ma nigdzie prania odzieży. No dobra. Pożany, przybywam.
Good day.
Plądrowana chata gejowego. Gdzie jest wybierz wszystko? A jest, wybierz wszystko, dobra. Czyściutkie, pachnące będzie? Jak tam ma charyzmę? Broń zdjąć, tak? 30 to już ciężko, żeby było więcej. Tylko broń co najwyżej zdjąć. Dobra, to save zrobimy najwyżej. Grunt pod nogami. Ojejku, spać mi się chce. A, będziemy kończyć. Dobra, wiecie co, już kończymy. Jutro poszukamy tego hutnika, więc do jutra. Cześć.